Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am, I'm a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. And if you didn't know, I'm a huge gamer. Love playing video games. I'm actually more into the horror type video games, but I love myself a good RPG or cozy game every now and then. So the reason why we're doing this video today is because we're checking out music from Bastion. So we're checking out the song Setting Sail Coming Home, which is apparently the ending theme to the game. From what I understand, Bastion is I think an RPG game. I've seen the game, I've heard of the game, I've never actually played it. So I'm kind of excited to dive into the music because I'm gonna get flack for this, because normally sometimes I have to turn the game music down because I get so distracted by the music that I can't really focus on the gameplay. I don't do it all the time, but I do it sometimes, especially when the music is really good. I'm excited, so let's jump right in. Hold up, before we get into this video, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. And if you want to check out more content, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content, as well as some free content that just generally gets blocked on YouTube. Okay, just because, first of all, I know people complain about pausing. I understand your frustration. There's a reason why there's a link to the original video in the description. You should give them more of the views, right? This is just a reaction. I'm not trying to take revenue from people. That's what I'm trying to. It makes it. Anyway, moving on. So, I was not expecting lyrics. I was not expecting words at all. And the vocals. So we have to go back because, okay. If I had to explain, I can't really explain what I'm hearing unless I had sheet music, which 100% there has to probably be sheet music out there for this. But there's a lot of tension and release in the opening, and I love that. But that tension and release creates a lot of emotional feelings for me. I have no context of the game whatsoever. Every video game, movie has to have a conflict and a resolution, right? Otherwise there wouldn't be a plot. So whatever that conflict or resolution is in here, that is kind of coming out in the music, and I really like that. So listen. And then ooh, and then you do it again. I love this one in particular. Dude. listen to the vocals, how clean. What's crazy is it almost has like, it's stealing major and minor tonalities. The song is mostly in the minor key, but because of those major tonalities, it kind of makes you feel like there's hope within the music. So it's hopeful yet sad in the same right there. What I like too is, okay, so we obviously have some guitar in the background, but we also have this bass line, which also has kind of like it's not exactly a snare drum, but it's well, let's say if it was on a drum set, it's electronic snare, right? That, and it's very echoey, and I love that echoey sound. So there's that major tonality, and then the addition of female vocals in harmony. That is just, it's so scrumptious. It's so lovely to listen to, and the way that they're harmonizing. Her voice seems very, at the moment, very angelic, just because we're adding another layer on top. Because his voice, it's not horribly deep. It's very in between in the vocals, tessitura for a male. So it seems very storytelling in this kind of style. He's telling us the story, and then she comes in, and it's like the person he met along the way who's joining him on the story, choosing to tell the story along with him. Sorry, I paused, but the reason why I paused is because I was saying that a lot of the instrumentals that's happening in the background is very consistent. It's the same thing, electronic drum set, guitar. But then we got something new over here. So I wanted to scoot back a little bit because I just wanted to hear that final word of the phrase. Sweet home. We get some counterpoint here. Fancy for two musical lines moving at the same time. Now this. Something about this, and it's a weird comparison, so just bear with me. I'm a big Silent Hill fan, and recently Silent Hill 2, the remake, just came out, and I have been wanting to explore the album of that game in particular because huge fan of Akira Yamaoka. I think that's how you say their name, Yamaoka. Bad pronunciation when it comes to Japanese, but this kind of has that feeling almost to some of the music in Silent Hill, which is, to me, that's like one of the highest regards. That album for Silent Hill 2, even just the original one, chef's kiss. This is gorgeous. We hear solo guitar, but a part of me is almost like, oh my god, is there almost a mandolin in there? Maybe it's just because I'm a flutist and I want to hear myself and everything, but I think I hear flute. Maybe I'm crazy. So I want to go back to that instrumental. Let's go a little further back. Yeah, that's definitely guitar solo. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. This channel is meant to be a discussion about music. I'm not here to be right. I'm not here necessarily to lead you astray, but I also like to talk about music in an educational way. So whatever I can teach you, I would love to have things being taught to me. So if you know, let me know. I do hear possibly like recorder in the background, maybe very, very slightly in the mix. You can hear it right at the beginning. See? Right here. Makes me think there's mandolin, but there's not. Maybe? Woo! Again, cool counterpoint here. Okay. So let's unfold some of that. So I've said this word a couple times now. So counterpoint. And what I mean by that is there's two musical lines going on at the same time, kind of working with each other, not necessarily against each other. Now, we can go along classical writing rules, but for now, we're just going to use that rule because there's two musical lines of two vocal lines happening at the same time. Now, if I'm right, I want to go back to that vocal line when it comes back. Okay, I wasn't crazy. So right here, we get that counterpoint, right? The two vocal lines going not against each other, but with each other. Now, notice how the woman's lines are more, I'm saying this with a grain of salt. They're more pointed, meaning what she says is shorter phrases, quicker. And quicker, again, I mean it with a grain of salt. She's saying smaller phrases, while our male singer is singing a longer melodic phrase. So listen to that. And then the roles switch. Not yet, here. So now male singer, shorter pointed lines. Female singer. That longer melodic phrase. Get some lovely wind chimes in there. Some ethereal electronic sounds. Thunderistic, that's not even a word, thunder style sounds in the background. What? Okay. It's not that I've avoided playing this game necessarily. I don't necessarily always play RPGs religiously. I also, when I started this channel, I've kind of lost time to play some video games, and it's killing me softly, killing me slowly. But I really, really love the music for this. And this is one song. If this is one song, the rest of the game has to be great. So especially like the atmospheric music. So now I'm wondering what the atmospheric music sounds like as well. This is really good, really great writing, really great vocals, and really cool things happening within the music that makes for great music writing. Really, really awesome. I'm glad that this was suggested to me. I am constantly pleasantly surprised by suggestions I get for video game music because I've said this before and I'll keep saying it again. A lot of music in video games gets overlooked a lot. It is not appreciated enough. And somebody's got to make it, right? And then some people have to perform it. And yes, there are some people who produce music based on out of programs and stuff, but someone still has to create it. Someone still has to come up with it. And that, I think, is really cool. So anyway, off of that, I want to continue the conversation about music. So what do you think about the ending theme to Bastion? And what do you think about the cool vocal lines moving together and like switching their parts via like different styles, the shorter lines versus the longer melodic line? And what did I miss? What do you think I overlooked in this that you would love to point out to me and teach me something? So anyway, I enjoyed this. Now I'm curious about the video game, so we might end up downloading that. Hopefully it's available on Steam. More than likely it is. Hold up. Sorry, let me just interrupt for one more second. If you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links in the description below for my Discord as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content as well as some free content. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.